forget to go to asskicking.com and cop the new DBN Senate candle promoted for the Ward versus Kovalev rematch. Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Another terrific fight we have this year, July 29th, Adrian "The Problem" Broner versus Mikey Garcia. They just had their press conference today in New York, and they had their face-off. Face-off was a little intense, a little awkward as well. It was kind of funny because Adrian Broner, from the beginning, that he stood next to Mikey Garcia, he was trying to do the face-off, but, you know, people around, they kept turning him away to, you know, take pics with the media and everything. And then once Adrian thought that they were about to still do the face-off, then people start handing Mikey Garcia gloves to sign or put on and pose with. And while all this is going on, Adrian Broner is damn near getting restless. He's eager to do the face-off with Mikey Garcia. And then as you see right here in this picture, they finally get it on. They finally do the face-off. It lasted for just a couple seconds. And after that, they shook hands, gave each other dap, and that was it. So, once again, we have a fight. Back to training for Broner and Mikey Garcia. Once again, this is an excellent fight. For the first time, for the very first time, Broner is perceived as somewhat of a big underdog. I mean, not a slight underdog. He's a big underdog in this fight. So that's what is making this fight even more intriguing. How does Adrian Broner react to being the underdog? And how does Mikey Garcia react to being pressured? Or maybe I should say, how does he deal with the pressure of being the favorite? Because that's a lot of pressure on Mikey Garcia too. Just like there's pressure on Broner, there's pressure on Mikey because everyone is expecting him to annihilate Adrian Broner. Perhaps just looking at Broner's losses, but just like Broner said in the press conference, you have to remember, Broner is undefeated at 140 and 135. Okay, the guys he lost to were much bigger guys. So, you know, in this fight, especially this face-off, if you look at this picture, surprisingly, it looks like Broner is just a little bit, maybe a half-inch taller than Mikey Garcia. So going into this fight, Broner is going to have somewhat of a small, tiny height advantage, but most importantly, he may be the naturally bigger guy going into this fight. And we know how Broner looked when he was the naturally bigger guy against fighters like Vicente Escobedo, DeMarco Antonio. You know, these were fighters that he just annihilated. You know, he looked great. He looked fantastic. So we'll see if Mikey Garcia can bring the best out of Adrian Broner. Mikey Garcia has been looking fantastic. In fact, he's almost looking better than he was looking before he took his break. So it'll be a great fight, guys. It'll be a really, really great fight. And it's going to be in New York, which is a plus to me, even though I would have to fly out there to cover the fight. But that's what it is, guys. I'm on to the next one. We'll keep following this story.